The Augusta Street Arch is a monumental stone archway located at the northern end of the Praça do Comércio. It's a key landmark that connects the city's main square to the downtown Baixa district, specifically Rua Augusta, one of Lisbon's main pedestrian thoroughfares. It was built to commemorate the city's reconstruction after the devastating 1755 earthquake. It was originally designed by architect Eugenio dos Santos in 1759, but construction was a long process. The final design, completed by architect Verissimo José da Costa, was only finished in 1873. It is a symbol of Lisbon's resilience and rebirth. The top of the arch features allegorical sculptures by French sculptor Célestin Anatole Comels. At the very top, you'll see a statue representing glory crowning genius and valor. Below this central group, you'll find other significant statues. On the left side is a statue representing the Marquês de Pombal, the statesman who directed the reconstruction of Lisbon, and on the right is a statue of Vasco da Gama, the famous Portuguese explorer. Praça do Comércio, also known as Commerce Square, is one of Lisbon's most iconic and grand public spaces. Located along the Tagus River in the city's historic center, it has been a central hub for commerce, politics, and social life for centuries. Originally built in the 18th century after the devastating Lisbon earthquake of 1755, it was designed as part of the city's reconstruction plan. It served as the main square where merchants and traders conducted business, symbolizing Portugal's maritime and commercial strength during the Age of Discoveries. Historically, it was also the site of royal ceremonies, public gatherings, and executions. The square is surrounded by elegant arcaded buildings with classical facades, which create a spacious, open environment. At the center stands a prominent monument dedicated to King José I, featuring a statue of the monarch riding a horse, placed atop a tall column. The square is paved with traditional Portuguese granite and is lively with cafes, restaurants, and shops. It offers stunning views of the Tagus River and the 25 de Abril Bridge in the distance. The area is a popular starting point for exploring Lisbon's historic neighborhoods, including Alfama and Baixa. It is a symbol of Lisbon's resilience and maritime heritage. It remains a vibrant public space, hosting events, festivals, and celebrations, making it a focal point for both locals and visitors. Visiting the square provides a blend of history, architecture, and lively atmosphere, offering a perfect introduction to Lisbon's rich cultural and maritime legacy. The Carmo Archaeological Museum is housed in the ruins of the Carmo Convent. This historic site is one of Lisbon's most significant landmarks, offering visitors a glimpse into the region's past and architectural heritage. Carmo Convent was originally built in 1389. It was a magnificent Gothic structure and served as a house for the Carmelite order. The Great Lisbon earthquake in 1755 caused severe damage to the convent, leaving it in ruins. The remnants serve as a poignant reminder of the earthquake's impact. The museum houses a vast collection of archaeological finds, with artifacts from prehistoric to modern times. The exhibits include items from various epochs, such as Roman mosaics, medieval tombs, and Manueline architectural elements. Visitors can explore the striking Gothic-style remains of the church, including its roofless nave. The museum not only preserves the history and heritage of Lisbon, but also provides insight into the architectural and artistic developments in Portugal over the centuries. The Santa Justa Lift is a historic and iconic elevator. Built between 1900 and 1902 by the Portuguese engineer Raul Mesnier do Poncet, who was influenced by Gustave Eiffel, the designer of the Eiffel Tower, it is a remarkable example of late 19th and early 20th century iron architecture. The lift connects the lower streets of the Baixa district with the higher Carmo Square, offering panoramic views of the city along the way. The structure is designed in a neo-Gothic style, featuring intricate ironwork and decorative details, making it not only functional, but also an architectural landmark. Visitors can ascend the lift to reach a viewing platform at the top, which provides stunning vistas over Lisbon, including the Tagus River and the historic neighborhoods. Originally powered by steam, the elevator now operates electrically. The elevator is a popular tourist attraction, combining transportation with a glimpse into Lisbon's architectural and engineering history. It's also conveniently located near other historic sites, making it a great stop during sightseeing in the city. The Lisbon Story Center is an interactive museum located in the Praça do Comércio area. Opened in 2012, it offers visitors an immersive experience to explore the rich history and culture of Lisbon from its earliest origins to the present day. The museum features a series of themed exhibits that guide visitors through key events in Lisbon's history. One of its highlights is the depiction of the 1755 earthquake, which had a profound impact on the city. The exhibit uses multimedia presentations, including sound and visual effects, to recreate the dramatic events and subsequent rebuilding of Lisbon. Visitors can also learn about Lisbon's age of discoveries, when Portuguese explorers embarked on maritime expeditions that connected continents and changed global trade and cultural exchanges. The museum's storytelling approach, enhanced by audio guides available in multiple languages, helps bring the city's history to life in an engaging and accessible manner. In addition to permanent exhibits, the Lisbon Story Center offers temporary exhibitions and educational programs that delve deeper into specific aspects of Lisbon's history and cultural heritage. The museum is a great starting point for those new to Lisbon or anyone interested in understanding the city's past and development. The Codfish History Interpretation Center is a museum dedicated to the cultural and historical significance of codfish, bacalhau, in Portuguese heritage. While it is not as widely known as other Lisbon museums, it focuses on the vital role that salted cod played in Portugal's history, economy, and cuisine. The center explores the history of cod fishing, preservation techniques, like salting and drying, and how codfish became a staple ingredient in Portuguese gastronomy. It highlights the importance of the cod trade for Portugal's maritime activities, colonial relationships, and culinary traditions. Visitors can learn through exhibits about the fishing processes, trade routes, and the legendary status of codfish in Portuguese kitchens. The museum also showcases various tools, historical documents, and cultural artifacts related to the codfish industry. If you're interested in Portugal's maritime history or traditional cuisine, the Codfish History Interpretation Center offers fascinating insights into a key aspect of Portuguese identity. It's a niche museum that enriches understanding of Portugal's historical ties to the Atlantic and its fishing heritage. Martinho de Arcada is a legendary cafe restaurant and a true institution of Portuguese culture and history. It holds the distinction of being Lisbon's oldest continuously operating cafe. Founded in 1782, it has a rich and storied past. It has witnessed centuries of social, political, and cultural life in the city. Over the years, it has served as a meeting place for intellectuals, artists, politicians, and bohemians, becoming an integral part of Lisbon's fabric. Its name, Martinho da Arcada, comes from a 19th-century owner, Martinho Bartolomeu Rodrigues, who turned it into one of the city's most fashionable and popular establishments. The Arcada refers to the arches of the Praça do Comércio under which the café is located. Its fame is inextricably linked to the great Portuguese poet Fernando Pessoa, who was a frequent and beloved patron of the café. He often used it as his office, a place to meet friends, and to write some of his most famous works. To honor his memory, the café has a table permanently reserved for him, exactly as he would have used it. This table has become a pilgrimage site for literary enthusiasts from around the world. Today, it operates as both a café and a restaurant. While it attracts many tourists who come to see Pessoa's table, it also remains a popular spot for locals. The interior maintains its old-world charm, with traditional decor, antique tiles, and a timeless atmosphere that transports you back in time. You can choose to sit inside and soak in the history, or take a seat on the outdoor terrace for a classic view of the Praça do Comércio. The menu features traditional Portuguese cuisine, with classic dishes like codfish prepared in various ways, duck rice, and a house special steak with a creamy coffee sauce. Visiting here is more than just a meal or a coffee. It's an experience that allows you to connect with the literary and cultural soul of Lisbon. The Fado Museum is dedicated to celebrating and preserving the rich cultural heritage of Fado music. Located in the historic Alfama district, this museum offers a deep dive into the history and evolution of Fado, which is recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. The museum features a wide range of exhibits, including photographs, historical documents, musical instruments, and costumes related to the genre and its performers. Visitors can explore the roots and development of Fado music through the ages. Through interactive displays and audiovisual presentations, visitors can experience the sounds and stories of iconic Fado singers and musicians. The museum often hosts performances, workshops, and other cultural events, providing an immersive experience for those looking to explore this soulful Portuguese music. Nearby, in the Alfama district, authentic Fado houses give visitors the opportunity to enjoy live Fado performances in an intimate setting. The Fado Museum is an essential destination for music enthusiasts and those interested in Portuguese cultural traditions. It provides both an educational and emotional journey into the heart of Fado music. Fado's music is characterized by its mournful and heartfelt melodies, often expressing themes of love, loss, and fate. A uniquely Portuguese concept, saudade, embodies a deep sense of longing, nostalgia, and a bittersweet ache for something or someone lost. Fado performances traditionally take place in small, cozy venues like Fado houses, casas de Fado, or restaurants, creating an immersive experience. It is typically performed with a singer, fadista, accompanied by a classical guitar and a Portuguese guitar, known for its 12-stringed, teardrop-shaped sound. In 2011, UNESCO added Fado to its representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, acknowledging its cultural significance. José Saramago was a Portuguese novelist, playwright, and journalist who is widely considered one of the most important literary figures of the 20th century. He was a late-blooming novelist, achieving international fame only in his mid-50s, but his unique style and profound explorations of human nature and society earned him the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1998, making him the first Portuguese-language author to receive the honor. His connection to Lisbon is profound and multifaceted. Although he was born in a small village north of the city, his family moved to Lisbon when he was a toddler, and the capital became his home for most of his life. It was here that he developed his love for reading, began his career as a writer and journalist, and where much of his literary legacy is rooted. His life in Lisbon was marked by both poverty and intellectual discovery. Coming from a humble, working-class background, he had to leave school early to work as a mechanic. He credits a public library in the city with fueling his passion for literature, where he was a self-taught reader. Later, he worked in various professions, including journalism and editing, which put him at the heart of the city's intellectual and political life. He was an outspoken critic of the dictatorship and a member of the Portuguese Communist Party. Lisbon isn't just a backdrop in his novels, it's a living, breathing character. He used the city to explore themes of history, memory, and the human condition. Lisbon is the final resting place of José Saramago and the home of his official foundation. After his death in 2010, his ashes were placed under an olive tree in the Campo das Cebolas, a square near his foundation. The José Saramago Foundation is located in the Casa dos Baicos, House of Spikes, a striking 16th-century building in the Alfama district. The foundation is a cultural center dedicated to preserving his legacy and promoting human rights, and it's a popular pilgrimage site for his admirers from around the world. It houses a permanent exhibition about his life and works, including his typewriter and personal manuscripts.